Hey guys, in this lesson, I want to show you how to set up your first manual campaign. So as you can remember in the last lesson, we set up an automatic campaign. Manual campaigns are a little bit more complicated. I'm going to try to explain them as clearly as possible. You might need to rewatch this video. So let's go ahead and jump into Seller Central. And I'm going to go ahead and create a portfolio real quick. So I'm just going to click on that automatic campaign I just created, create the portfolio yard sign. And then now I have, oops, I already created that. So now I have that particular portfolio. All right, after doing that, I'm going to create a new campaign. I'm going to choose sponsored products again. And this time I'm going to do manual targeting, but let's work our way down the list. So for campaign name, if I go back and look at this, yard sign manual keyword. I'll do yard sign manual keyword. I can now choose my portfolio. Start today and never. Daily budget. Again, if you have or are willing to spend the money to get results a little bit quicker, I'd probably recommend 50 bucks. If not, you can do about 20. And we've selected manual targeting. For the campaign bidding strategy, for the manual campaigns, I like to do down only. Now, if you remember with the automatic campaigns, I did up and down. With my manual campaigns, I like to do down only. For the ad group name, we'll go back to our list again, but this one's going to be exact. So I'm going to choose exact. And I'm going to choose which product I'm running this for. We'll just choose that one for now. I'm going to do keyword targeting. And then, as you remember, I'm going to use the keywords that we researched to target for this particular campaign. Now, if you wanted, you could use Amazon's ones. Like I said, I prefer to do my own keyword research. So that's where I like to get mine from. So I'm going to go ahead and grab them out of there, paste them in. And the way that I like to do this is I like to set up the exact phrase and broad match types separately. So there's different types of thinking when it comes to this. Some people, when they first launch their PPC campaigns, they start with only automatic. They see which keywords perform well. They put those keywords into broad. The ones that perform well there go into phrase. The ones that perform well there go into exact. I actually don't like to do that. I don't think that that leads to the best results because some keywords just perform better in broad, some perform better in exact. And so I like to give all of the keywords an opportunity with all the different match types. So the best way to organize this after pasting in all your keywords is to start with just one. So let's see, for this one, I said exact. So I'm gonna uncheck the other two match types. I'm gonna click add keywords, and it's gonna add all of those keywords to exact match type for this particular product that I chose. It says there's an error somewhere. It's probably because it doesn't know what bid it should give me. Let's try to find it in this list. Here we go. We'll just do $1. Let's see, it looks like there's a few somewhere else. $1. $2. This doesn't really, you can start with just $1. So I got to go through. I'm going to enter the bids for all the ones that didn't have suggested bids for. Just takes a second. All right. So I went ahead and made sure that they all have bids. Oh, looks like there's one more I missed. Looks like they all have bids now. And the bid that it put in here was the recommended keyword bid. All right. So after I create this or after I launch it, I can change my bids by selecting the entire group. Right now, if I wanted to change my bids, I would have to go through one by one. So what I like to do is I like to go ahead and launch this campaign. And then what I do is go to edit campaign. I go to my placements. Oops. I do add groups, then click on exact. Then I go to my targeting. And then here it's easier for me to adjust all of the bids at the same time. So what I like to do is I like to start with Amazon's suggested bid. Then I go in here, I click on targeting, I select all of them, adjust bid, and then I like to increase the bid by, usually to start I'll do 25%. So these are all Amazon's suggested bids, but to start, I want to be a little bit more aggressive to try to get a few more sales since I'm just launching this product. So I increase all my bids by 25%. I save it. And now all my bids are 25% higher than Amazon's suggested bid. So I can actually sort this column down and I can see that I'm actually bidding, $3.47 for this one keyword. Let's see what this one keyword is. Whoops. Surveillance sign. So we'll see how all these different ones perform. But when it comes to optimizing this, what we'll do is we'll go through and we will optimize each individual keyword. So now that I've set up an exact match group, I want to do the same thing for phrase match and broad match. And I'll do the next one with you guys just really quickly, and then you'll understand how to set up the last one yourself. So I'm going to go back into this campaign. All right, so I'm in manual keyword campaign. I'm going to click on create ad group. This ad group, we're already in the campaign, so this one's going to be called phrase. Select the same product. It already knows my bidding strategy. Keyword targeting. I'm going to enter my own list. This time it's phrase only. I'm going to paste in the same list. I'm going to add the keywords. Again, it's going to tell me that it doesn't have some of them, unfortunately. So after entering bids for all of those, I will go ahead and click create ad group. And then I'm going to do the same thing for phrase and broad match, which I did with exact. And that is increase all the bids by 25% so that I get, so that I'm extra aggressive to get started here. Let's go to targeting again. I'm going to select all, adjust bid by a percentage. 25%, click save, and now I've increased all those to 25%, by 25%. If I go back to the campaign, I'm going to do one more create ad group. As you guys can guess by now, this one's going to be called broad. I'm going to select the same product, paste in all of the same keywords. This time do broad, add those, go through fix my bids, create the ad group, and then go back to that ad group and increase all of them by 25%. So now that you've done this, you've created your automatic campaign as well as your manual campaign for keyword targeting. These are going to be the two main types of campaigns that you're going to want to set up. This is where most sellers get 99% of their sales from, are these two different types. And after you've run these for about a week, we'll go back in them and we'll start to adjust these campaigns. Now, like I said in the last video, when you first create these campaigns, the first week's worth of data is going to look very bad and you're going to have, it'll look like lost a lot of money. Like your ACOS or ACOS is going to be pretty high. And it's like, oh man, I'm losing money on every sale that I'm getting through this. However, to start, we just have to do that so that we start collecting the data and the information of what customers are searching for and then purchasing your product. Once we have some more of that information, we're going to start to optimize these different campaigns so that we're not spending as much money. So I'll see you in the next lesson where we get into optimizing these campaigns. Thanks.